Tonight, it's the quarter-finals of the County Cup, and it doesn't get much bigger than this. We're up against Hornchurch, one division above us in the National League South, and they're top. We've got a score to settle. Hornchurch knocked us out of 2 competitions last season, including this one. So, can we get some revenge? Let's hope so. So the tags to take on the Urchins starts with Jack Giddings in between the sticks as always, Jason Ring and Nathan Smith as the fullbacks, and Jesse Ayula and Nathan Wilson in our youngest centre-back partnership ever. And Jesse, of course, making his first start for the club after signing this week. Matty Waldridge and the returning Joe Christou to the starting 11, following a spell out with concussion. He's back in the starting lineup to face his old team, with Jackson Brown just in front of them two. Praise Ogbebo, Toby Romalaran and hat-trick hero from Saturday, Luke May Parrott, complete the lineup in what is a very strong hashtag side in the Cup. On the bench, it sees Jaden Brissett, Evans Kouassi and Jermaine Anderson, the usual suspects, alongside 2 youngsters, Harry Dolby and Freddie Fenn, making a step up from the under-18s. For Hornchurch then, it's a much changed team from the weekend, but still all first team players, including George Wind, who's on loan from Southend United, and Harry Brook, who's on loan from Norwich City, players with plenty of pedigree, alongside Charlie Ruff, a man that the National League South following very impressive spells with the likes of Chelmsford City, and the skipper Nathan Bertram Cooper, who's the only player to start from the weekend fixture. It's hashtag against the league leaders of the National League South. This isn't going to be easy.
We're going to have to be foot perfect tonight. They're top of the league above. They're, I've just spoke to the manager. They haven't got anybody to bring in terms of that weakens them. So anybody that plays tonight for them, he said, would expect to be involved on Saturday. So that's what you're up against tonight. We're going to need to get into them. We're going to need to rat around them, put pressure on them, do all the things that we're going to have to do to win football matches at any level, but especially against these. Real hard-working performance for 90 plus minutes, and let's see where it takes us. Get yourselves ready, so we're running a little bit behind. Come, let's go.
Underway then, Hornchurch gets going here at Parkside in quarter-final action. Can we get some sweet, sweet revenge? Let's hope so. Come on, the boys.
Jesse was decent. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't too much for him to do when he came off the bench as centre-back. Tonight's going to be a much bigger test.
Yeah, and already Hornchurch in here. 1v1, and oh wow. Jeez. Well, I was about to say that Josh Reese was going to score and make it 1-0 Hornchurch, but he's missed the target, and well, it's a surprise, isn't it?
Well, that's a huge, huge chance, and with a team of Hornchurch's calibre, let's not forget, not only are they league above, they're top of the league above.
Yeah.
They could be in the National League, not the National League South, the National League proper next year. I expect them to put that away, Eddie.
Oh, Jackson Brown putting his head where it could end up hurting. Luke May Parrott didn't fancy the challenge there, but Nathan Smith has picked up the loose ball.
Come on.
Toby Romalaran off the left, looking to get a shooting opportunity in. I think it was a shot / cross, and it's gone behind for a corner ball via the deflection. We've got a corner now though, following the shot from Toby as the ball comes in there with the left foot. It's into a dangerous area, headed I think by Nathan Wilson. Referee and Lino have combined to give a goal kick. It does feel a bit funny, this cup, sometimes. It sneaks up on you how high we are in the rounds already.
Yeah, well, what is this? This is our third game, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Concord, Whittam and this. And as much as it's annoying that Ziad, our new signing, can't play tonight, it's thanks to this cup that we even discovered him, obviously.
Also a very good point.
Played against him, scored a hat-trick against us.
Smith and then Waldridge worked well. Jackson Brown. And then Luke May Parrott gets the shot off. Well held.
I think after that shaky start where they've obviously gone through, and I don't think we're ever going to be too safe from a moment like that at any moment, because they can obviously produce a bit of brilliance. But we have started to assert ourselves in the game now. We're pressing high. We're trying to create some opportunities. Yeah,
it's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out, but important not to understate how good this Hornchurch team is as Jackson Brown looks to get a shot off in the box. It's not away. Here is Christou, former Urchin himself, of course, that picks it up. Now out wide. Hashtag still looking to craft the shooting opportunity. Ogbebo onto that left foot of his.
When you say someone's a former Urchin, it feels like they've just sort of like sorted themselves out and they're now on straight and narrow. Former Urchin, now I'm just a good lad. Just to be clear, Hornchurch's nickname is the Urchins.
Oh no, Gids has had to come a long way, but what a tackle that is from our man in between the sticks, who's found himself in a midfield role, Spen.
That was one of those moments that was either going to be great, like that was, or it was going to be a red card. And Gids has just come through and shown that he could do a job in CDM.
Corner ball with Praise Ogbebo to take, the in-swinging left foot into the box here towards the near post. Smith gets the head on. I think it's diverted behind by the red and white visitors. Ogbebo, arm up, whips it in. Again towards the near post, headed away but not out of the box. Nathan Wilson trying to get underneath it, and the shot comes in from Toby Romalaran over the bar. Oh, Luke May-Parrott's gone down, which is
this worries me because he was stretching his groin out in the game quite early in.
You okay, Luke?
Yeah, it's proper pulling like. No, as soon as I started playing.
As soon as you started running, so it's not on when you've done a spin.
No. Yeah, it's just like constantly aching.
It's sore when I'm touching it.
No, it's like.
Like a sharp pain or a dull ache?
Like a dull ache.
Moraes back to. Yeah, I think the star player, whenever I've seen him, is Tom Wright, and he's obviously a great option off the bench. But Charlie Ruff as well at Chelmsford, very dangerous player as he's in a forward position. But it's Moraes here into the box with Josh Rees, the former Dagenham skipper, and he's again with another good chance. It's over the bar. Has a real arm on him, Jason Ring. Don't think it will be too useful for us here. Can't quite reach the box yet. Not too far away from it though. So the clearance goes up. Nathan Wilson does well to get there first, and then it's a lovely first time pass to Matty Waldridge, who's gone for the switch out towards Toby Romalaran on the left hand side here. Keeps it in play. He's got Nathan Smith marauding outside of him. Step over here, step over there, and then sets it back to Joe Christou. Goes for goal from range, and it's a well struck effort, but a comfortable one for the goalkeeper. Chibs is asking if we could go full time one day in the future. What do you reckon, Spen?
We definitely could. I think professionalisation is a massive aim for us, but there's a lot of things we've got to do first. Got to sort out a ground, we've got to sort out attendances. Because, you know, if you go up, you basically, half the teams are pro already in that league, aren't they?
Come back to that in a moment as the ball forward finds Fraser Ogbebo. Back to Matty Waldridge with the first time cross. It's steep and over everyone. Nathan Smith keeps it into a great area, and hashtag take the lead.
We're going pro
and
tomorrow.
It is that man, Luke May-Parrott, with the goal, nods it home, and hashtag into the lead.
Nathan Smith, left-footed cross, straight onto Luke May-Parrott's bonce. He's headed it in. It's a beautiful connection. The keeper couldn't do anything about it. There's so much venom on it. And Luke is in fine goal-scoring form. This lad now is, with his goals on the weekend, has obviously separated himself from Toby because they were level on non-league goals.
4 above now.
It's now 4 above, and the guy's flying his way into the hashtag history books. And dare I say, maybe even the best 11 at some point.
Get in.
Now.
The ball has ended up in the air. Rees and Christou battling. Christou wins the battle, and Luke May-Parrott's got a bit fortunate there up against the fullback, but the pass left a lot to be desired. Ring picks it up though and keeps it in. Importantly, finds Fraser Ogbebo. Will want to get it on that left foot of his, but cuts one way and then the other. Sends his defender to the shops. Get us some milk on your way back, son.
Another 3 assists for Josh on Saturday. Did you know that?
Ogbebo looking to get one of his own. Headed away only as far as Luke May-Parrott, who's gone for the acrobatic special, but he's missed the target.
Mr. Paolo Di Canio, technique, circa 1999, Wimbledon. One of the best goals scored in Premier League history. Luke's not quite matched it there.
Not bad.
Ain't awful.
It's a good area.
Get in. Oh, it's ambitious. I don't mind it. I might have tried that if I scored a hat-trick Saturday, to be fair.
Smith, short throw to Waldridge, gets it back. And then again, Waldridge inside, looking for the pass. It's found its mark as well. Lovely little jink one way, then the other. Here is Jackson Brown onto the right foot, goes for goal, is blocked and then cleared away. Only as far as Luke May-Parrott, who sidestepped the challenge and gets the shot off. It's blocked again and somehow runs through kindly for Reese Byrne. Looking good so far, as is the scoreline in the top left of your screen. 1-0 as we enter the final stages of the first half. George Wind on the ball though. And he's got a forward pass to Charlie Ruff, who operates so dangerously in those areas. And Joe Christou tracking back. And then Jason Ring has even prevented the corner. That is fantastic defending. Yeah, not long to go. Almost done with normal time as the tackle comes in from Ogbebo. That's not something I've seen him do in a hashtag shirt with a sliding tackle, but he did it superbly. That is Luke down again,
Get him off. Just get him off. It's not worth the risk. He's asked for it now.
Yeah, maybe that's
just
just
law,
to
isn't it? It's just Sod's law. Get him back in the starting lineup every game, scoring goals, banging it in, gets injured.
Goalkeeper does get it away, but only as far as Matty Waldridge couldn't quite bring it down. And had he have been able to, I might fancied him to have a go. Probably the one player on the pitch from that kind of chance you would expect to cause a problem for the goalkeeper. As Charlie Ruff looks for the outside of the foot pass. A little bit of a mistake there maybe from Jesse Ola, but he gets in brilliantly and marshals that one back to Gids. Good pressing from Prazel Bevel. Another impressive display from him tonight. He's got it back here on the wide right. Won a throw-in as well. Seeing quite a lot of that industrious capability to his game, more so recently than in his earlier stint.
Yeah, and having not seen too much of him at the lower levels, I wonder if that's something that he just needed to adjust to with us and add a little bit of...
Free kick's been given the other way.
Yeah, maybe add a little bit of a defensive discipline and fighting for every ball, which you have to at step 3.
And that is the half-time whistle. No penalty there. Toby didn't seem too bothered by that, but Hashtag do lead by 1-0 after a very impressive first half display.
Every single one of you, you know, for the most part, has done everything we asked before the game. Our pressing, when we're in their final third, has been absolutely superb. We've won it back numerous occasions. Been a bit sloppy, but I'll live with that at times. If we drop a fraction, we'll get punished. That's all it will take. It's not 10% or 5% or 50%, it's a fraction. If we drop that, we get beat, we get punished. So make sure we're at it. Keep demanding it of each other. It's been brilliant to watch. The work rate, the effort has been brilliant to watch. Do not let it drop.
The longer the half goes on, the more confident we've got to be to go and get onto the ball. Yeah, we can't just sit back and defend for 45 minutes. You know what probability will happen that they'll score a goal. We have to go out there and be confident. Squeeze up the pitch, nick our balls, and when we do win the ball back, our first couple of passes are vitally important. Still go and hold that fight and hold that little angerness to go and win the game of football. It's there for us. It's there for us. So it's been brilliant. Come on, all of us, come on.
Whistle blows and we're underway for the second half. The Tags impressing in that first 45, but still work to do against the National League South League leaders. Today's member of the match as well is our very own super fan, Yusuf. He's in the chat now, watching this live stream, which obviously, if you are a member, you guys could have done too. Hopefully, more of the same as we continue for the second half.
One thing I don't think we talk about Nathan enough, because we always rave about how good he is, and he has been a joke, and you know I could talk all day about that. He's actually very good goals and assists. For someone who spent half his games at centre-back and isn't sort of a full-back that attacks well, it doesn't feel like he's a full... What the heck was that throwing? Right, forget everything I just said. That is one of the worst throws I've ever seen.
I have newer seen a worse throwing than...
The wind has literally blown him over mid-throw.
Someone with over 20 years in the game has just done that.
Can we clip that?
He's only played 400 league games, can't throw a ball. Stop gambling, Matt! Well done!
Great challenge from Matty Waldridge and Joe Christie. And that midfield duo is having a great game tonight, as are most of the Tags. And it's a lovely ball, but the flag is up against Toby Romalaran, who's dispatched it beautifully, by the way, but it won't count.
That was perfect. Apart from the fact that Toby was offside, the actual pass, the measuredness of it, the direction of it, the technique from Matthew Waldridge, it was something that Andrea Pirlo would have been proud of. 53 months, that's no joke. But DJ Christopher, the 3 months, that's also very important. We love that you've got involved as a member.
Yeah, quite a few over 50 tonight in the chat. Serious monthage. As Ringo sends that one into the box, he's headed up, but not away by Edwards. Same again. And then Charlie Ruff trying to bring some calm and composure. But Nathan Smith's won it back. Here is Brissett outside to Smith. Run a little wide, but hooks it back into the dangerous area where Jackson Brown is. The header. And then the clearance away from danger. Ring picking up the loose ball. I thought for a moment he might hit it. Opted to try and find a through ball. Got it back here. And on the right foot with the Trivella pass, it's deflected only as far as Jaden Brissett. Into the box here, weaving one way, then the other. Gets the left foot ball in, but it's the side netting. And the chance for the Tags goes begging. Oh, he's giving it away here for Toby Romalaran, not a player you want to give the ball in these kind of areas, and he's brought down by Welch.
Not apparently.
The referee says no foul. Now, I'd love to see that one again because there looked like there was definite contact. Welch nowhere near the last man, definitely not going to be calling for a red, but that looked like a clear and obvious yellow card and a foul.
Referee!
Referee! No, that is...
That 19 there's got away with that one, hasn't he?
Yeah, watching it back as well. Toby, I think he's going to get that. He's brought down, and they've got away with one there, Hornchurch. Let's hope this doesn't sting. Hashtag up the other end. Brooke looking for the wide pass to McQueen. It's a difficult ball to deal with, but deal with it he has. And here is Welch, the offending player on that hashtag attack. Rough, getting beyond the hashtag defence. Great save from from Jack Giddens, and then Jason Ring involved there in a bit of a scuffle. I don't think that's a penalty as Toby flicks that one on. Praise Ogbebo.
Get your hand off him.
Finds Waldridge inside to one of Joe Crystal, or I think it was Jackson Brown, the intended target. It's found Joe Crystal though, and Nathan Smith over the far side picks it up. Jaden Brissett with him. Nathan Smith continued his run here and overlapping, has a cross in towards the box, but Toby couldn't get there, a little bit too much on it. Jackson Brown hasn't given up on this one though. And it's a throw-in for Hornchurch, no foul, but how did you see that one?
Yeah, my first impression was it wasn't a penalty. And I was almost doubly confident he wasn't going to give it because I think he maybe realises he might have made a mistake with the Toby one earlier as well. So then it might have helped us. But I didn't think it was a pen. I haven't seen it back, obviously.
Harry Brook is lining up as well, isn't he? But it's teed off to Charlie Ruff, who's gone for goal, and Jack Giddens. It's a good save, good strong 2 arms to that one, and it is behind for a corner.
This is why I said we needed that second goal, Eddie, because Gids is being called upon now much more frequently than he was in the first half, and it will probably only be a matter of time before Hornchurch do find a goal here. I think we need a second.
Corner for the Tags, Brissett to take. It's deep. Goalkeeper comes a long way and does get there. Hung in the air for a while and looking to get them playing quickly with a long kick. It's a sensationally targeted kick. Jason Ring with defending to do up against the big forward who's turned him well into the box now. Moriace and gets it across, and there is the equaliser. Something from nothing, and it's the substitute McQueen. But it's come from the goalkeeper Reece Byrne, getting the attack all the way out the other end, and really well worked from the big forward, Junior Moriace.
Yeah, this is why I felt we needed to get that second goal. Eddie, they're just so dangerous with the quality they've got, and that goalkeeper distribution was unbelievable.
We've got to be patient!
Launched into the box, defending to do, and it's headed by a yellow shirt and then poked away, but only as far as the Hornchurch midfielder, whose effort is wide of the mark. Hashtag on the attack. Christou finds a pass into Kouassi. Waldridge back to Ayula. And then he's looking for the switch to Jermaine Anderson against the win. That is a perfect pass into a great area, and a lovely ball from Jermaine Anderson for Jackson Brown, who really, if he watches that one back, maybe could have brought it down and shot, Spen.
Yeah, that was a big chance. Not an easy chance, but a big one. And it's been great, not just for us to score, maybe even win the game from that goal, but for Jackson to get that goal as well.
Whatever happens tonight, it's been a great team performance against a very, very good team. And they're coming forward with it again here on the edge of the box. This is dangerous. Hashtag have to be wary of the threat. Hornchurch possesses the ball, goes into the box, and Jack Giddens is there.
Okay, breathe.
How are your nerves?
So if we do go to pens, I know we talk about it a lot. I don't think he's saved one this year, but Gids has got a very good, actually our best penalty saving record of any goalkeeper in hashtag history.
That is
I think
some
it's
record.
7 of the
18, maybe 20. Is it more this
might
season?
be like
isn't
21 or something. His face now 22, maybe 7 of 22. Is it something like
it? It is.
7
of 22.
Yeah.
32%. Meanwhile, we're up the other end. Set back to Evans Kouassi in the box. This is where we need him. This is where we want him, and the effort is not what he would have wanted. Comfortable for Reece Byrne. I would like to single Jason Ring out though, purely on the basis of how he was slated in the comments for the first few games.
Yeah, we did give him man of the match 2 games ago in the same game where he missed a sitter as well. So
also very true.
So you can't be complaining.
No,
too
true.
much.
I'm more for the comments, but this is really
It's
well
quality.
worked by Evans Kouassi in the box here. He's got options with him. He's going to go alone and go for goal, but it's wide of the mark.
Corner.
Judged to have taken a touch on the way through. Hashtag have a corner, but all of a sudden, the chances are coming thick and fast. Corner in from Evans Kouassi. Doesn't beat the first man, but we'll get another go at it. Brissett to Kouassi. Low cross in again. He's not a good one. Cleared away. Waldridge picks up the loose ball. And here is Kouassi again with another opportunity perhaps to beat his man and get the ball in the box. Left foot is in. Ban gets a touch to it, but it's still there, and it's Ayula! Jesse Ayula on his first start for the club has the ball in the back of the net. Hashtag have the lead.
You just can't write storylines like this. Spielberg could never. That is beautiful. Evs Kouassi, not first time, not second time, third time on his weaker foot. He does put a very decent cross in, which asks the question. And Jesse Ayuda on his full debut, his first start for the tag, scores hopefully a game-winning goal to get us through to the next round. Well taken. I mean, everything about his performance tonight has just screamed composure and calmness, which is very desirable traits in a centre-back, particularly a 19-year-old one.
Jack, stay! Be aware, Jack! Come on, come on. Oh, there we go, smudge up. He's got his shirt! Finish! Yay! Yay!
He's going to look to dictate the play here for Hornchurch. Getting back onto the ball and looking to create something special. Doesn't get there. And Evans Kouassi has done just enough and just the right thing for hashtag here. He's looking for support. He's going to try and calm this one down. He's gone down the channels for Jermaine Anderson to try and get something. And Jermaine Anderson, great battling, has won a hashtag throw-in. Throw-in comes in to the box. Nathan Smith wins the header. Jackson Brown having his shirt pulled, goes down. No foul, says the referee. Pass to Aaron Henry. Incisive ball again to Ruff. Outside of him is Moriace, the goal or the assister of that goal. Back to Henry. Chopping one way, then the other onto the left foot. Goes for the dink ball in. Ayula away, and then Brown. Not cleared completely though, but it will be now with Jermaine Anderson. And that is the full-time whistle. Hashtag run out victors 2-1. And we're into the semi-final, Sven.
Yes, and we've beaten Hornchurch in the cup. And it's their first team players. It's not like 2 years ago when they put the kids out. It's a strong team. And we deserve it, Eddie. We deserve it. They did well to get back into it, of course. They put the big boys on as well. Some big players that come off the bench. But we have done that with a squad of our own using, multiple players out tonight. Lots of players missing. Joshua
Youngsters
Soke
on the bench as well.
Sorry?
Youngsters on the bench as well.
Two under 18s on the bench for us. Joshua Soke out. Tomo out.
Max, skipper.
Max out. Z, the new signing, cup tied. So we weren't full strength, but we were quality.
Appreciate you as always for joining us. That is it from us here at Parkside. A memorable win over the National League South League leaders. And on to the semi-finals. Let's do this.